Yes, what's going on, people? Thank you for joining me on another Daaaft video. And in this one, I'm going to be reviewing the FA Cup game coming up this weekend between Arsenal and Manchester United. And it's only right that I'm bringing a Manchester United fan to come and join me in the preview. And joining me today is my guy in real life and my also guy and co-host of Run of Play podcast on YouTube, Mr. Jude. Jude, how are you feeling today, Jude?
I'm feeling happy after yesterday's game.
Well,
So I'm
yeah.
excited for the weekend.
I can see that
Ready to unbox.
some people are having some hope in our Arsenal demise. But before we go into all of that, man, how are you feeling about your season so far? How do you see Manchester United since or post Ruben Amorim? How are you
Uh,
feeling?
for me, we're getting there because with the managerial change, I think it will take a while, but we're getting there. We're hopeful that the new year is going to bring a lot of positive and wins, and we're gonna get some results. Hopefully, they sign somebody who can play the left wing for us and attack and score. Hopefully,
Okay.
we'll see what they do this window.
Uh, Before I ask you how you've seen Arsenal, I think United are still in the mud. United are still terrible. I still think United are crap. Even though you guys had a draw against Liverpool, obviously your squad is more expensive than Liverpool's squad. So I expect some quality in the big games. Usually, teams like Manchester United stand up for the big games. The same way Newcastle rise up for big games, and then lose to the likes of Ipswich and them. Things like that. So I was expecting a result, basically.
We
Um,
had the result. We got 1 point at least.
yeah. So
They didn't take 3 points.
thank you for keeping for not letting Liverpool run away with the league yet, to keeping it to at least 6 points.
We almost dented them. We
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
last.
If not for your Capitano, he's not your captain anymore, but Maguire. But anyways, how do you see Arsenal from the outside looking in? What are your thoughts about Arsenal so far this season?
Uh, I would say they are worthy title contenders. So
Worthy.
that let me start from
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
based
So
on
basically, as Arsenal fans are complaining, they are wrong to be complaining so far. Oh.
based on your performance so far, you guys have been consistent. It's just a few games that you expected to win and you don't win. But other than that, you've been like consistent. Like overall form in the last 5 games, you've had like 3 wins.
Yeah.
You can't compare that to Man U or Man City, who is just picking up in the
Fair enough.
past few games. So
Right.
uh, I know that you guys should finish within the top four. I don't know about the league. The league is now the determinant of the league is if Liverpool will sleep. That's what is going to determine the league. It's not about you winning or City winning all their games anymore. It's about would Liverpool actually sleep at this point. That's what is left because like I said, like I've been saying to my friends, I'm like, I think you're gonna have a consistent run of wins. So, like for the next few games, maybe I didn't expect the draw the last one you guys did, but consistent win and then maybe in March or in February ending. That's where I expect you people to start
Dropping all the
being
points.
the Arsenal that you are.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't. I'm not that hopeful as you, but again, you're looking from the outside in. I guess looking from the lens of a United fans, United fan. So everything is looking good, but to us, it's not looking nice because our performances have not been that great. We've been managing even the ones that we scored high scoring goals, like against Crystal Palace, for example. Like I don't even know how we scored five
You did
goals.
it twice.
Yeah, exactly. So against West Ham as well, yeah, I think so.
Yes.
But it's just the performances has not been there, and now that we've lost Saka, it's
It's just
difficult.
like this. You're looking for an icing. Like you're going this way and you're looking for that cherry that will make it
Yeah,
perfect. And then they'll get to that cherry spot and drop down again and start all over again.
exactly. That cherry spot is annoying part because against Newcastle in the League Cup semi-finals, you think okay the boys are going to stand up, but they didn't even play as if they were in a League Cup game. They just hanging on, and let's not go back into that. Please check out my my reaction to the game is live on the channel already. So let's quickly jump into the Arsenal Manchester United game in the FA Cup. Looking at the current form, I think you mentioned it already. The current form between the two of us. We've not played any FA Cup games yet because we are the big
Arsenal
boys.
supposed to win.
We are wait now. Calm down, relax. Don't you banter me from the beginning. Okay. In terms of overall form, we can see Manchester United. The last 5 games they've lost 4 and drawn 1. Let me remind you guys of the scores in the last 5 games.
Give away.
Right, against Tottenham, you guys lost 4-3. Against Bournemouth, the next game, you guys lost 3-0 at Old Trafford. You then lost 2-0 at Wolverhampton Wanderers. You lost 2-0 against Newcastle at Old Trafford, and the recent game at the weekend was your 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Whereas we, on the other hand, in the last 5 games, we've won 3, drawn 1, and lost 1. The biggest win been against Crystal Palace, the one against Ipswich, the one against Brentford, and then the draw against Brighton at the weekend, and the 2-0 loss against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. Based on this form, just like you're saying, Jude, Arsenal should be the one winning, right?
Based on our recent beaters, I think we're equal. Newcastle gave us 2-0. Newcastle gave you 2-0. So if I just beat the same form right now, you never can tell.
That's true. And sometimes when Arsenal lose, they always tend to lose or draw the next game. Exactly. We fluctuate. We can't go on a 5-6 game run under Arteta. It's rare. Yeah, it's rare and now that we don't even have our Starboy magic. It's
I
crazy.
don't know if it's Arteta or if it's just the players.
No, I think it's Arteta.
It might just be that mentality thing. Like, for me, it's more like the coach can do as much as he can do. He can do a lot in the game, right? Like, you guys had the first few chances of the game yesterday. And then from nowhere.
But yeah, look at the reason why I think it's Arteta is look at the subs that came on. Like, we're looking for a goal. He's bringing us Zinchenko and Jorginho. And then.
But the game was helping. That Jorginho was helping.
Please, did he play better than Thomas Partey? Exactly. So there we go. I think that answers the question. That answers the question. I think he has overthought the game and overthinker, trying to make us difficult to beat, and then overcoach the players, and now the players are just struggling on the pitch because there's no one that's actually driving forward. Odegaard seems like he's playing through injury. Rice seems like he's playing through injury because Arteta actually said one time that Rice is playing through injury. Trossard is not on form, and if Trossard is not on form, he's just absolute crap. Jesus, if he's not seeing service, it's absolute crap, or someone to combine with absolute crap. Havertz, we know Havertz, let's not go into that. Okay, putting too much pressure on the defender, and it's just crazy. But anyways, we move.
Trossard form, or is it based on out of position?
No, because he can play anywhere in the front 3. So if you say you can play anywhere in the front 3,
he's more perfect from the left than from any other part of the
front. But the thing is, they are fluid. Our front 3 are fluid. Like, Jesus can go to the left, Trossard come to the center. Like, they're always interchanging. But it's only
the right is just like another added player.
Yeah, because it started on the right yesterday. It started on the right, but before it was subbed, it was back on the left, and Martinelli had come to the right. So
what about your smaller guys? What's their name? Those is it Martin Skelly?
Luis, yeah, that one is a defender. It's a CM that's playing as a inverted left back right now.
And
Waneri has a muscle injury according to Arteta. I just think, according to Arteta,
that's your goal scorer then.
Yeah, so
Waneri has Saka.
So if he has muscle injuries, it's going to be a problem. Anyways,
so he's not playing on Sunday.
I doubt it. But then again, we know Arteta can lie. He says one thing and the next time we'll see the player there. They've given him injection. So we see. In terms of our overall,
just like he lied on the number of trophies.
Oh, please, let's not go there. Thank you very much. The overall, we've met 53 times. Both of us, you've won 25 and we've won 15, drawing 13. So even though the current form, we have won 3 and drawn 1, lost 1, and you guys have lost 4 out of 5. Overall, you guys still have the upper hand in the overall head-to-head. So does that give you some courage in going into this game?
That's not what I look at when I look for courage. Because if you look at the last, is it 6 or 8 games? I think since Arteta came
Yes.
in, maybe from Solskjaer,
Yeah,
Ole,
we can look
we've
for
not
competition.
won, or maybe from, what's his name? This other guy that just left. Like towards the end of Ole till now,
Yeah.
we've not had like, it's been
Yeah,
a
that's since
very
this
rare
one
situation.
Arteta
It's
took over his
only
first
just
match
that
with
first
Lakers.
match of Anthony that we won.
Yeah.
We've not had like a win in a long while.
Yeah, that's
So that's what I think. I don't think we've won you guys that much. You guys have a better head to head in the past like 8 games or so, or 9 games. So that's the same thing. So it's still the same coach. Uh, being that being in place, I probably think he understands the Manchester United players and
yeah.
knows how to play his own system against Manchester United.
Okay.
But Amarim being the surprise of big teams, the slayer of the David that slays Goliath. So
We'll see, we'll see.
um,
And then again, you guys have 1 week break, like 1 week period to rest. I think that's also why you guys outperformed Liverpool, because Liverpool were a bit laggy on Sunday because you guys had a full week rest. Liverpool played midweek. Now Liverpool are also going to play midweek. This sorry,
this
we've
week,
played
yeah,
this week. We've played this week. You guys are just recovering
play
and
on Sunday.
training, and you should be fresh for Sunday. So let me see if I can give you another hope. This is in recent years in the FA Cup. Okay, we've met each other. That's 4 times. You've won 3, and we've only won once. Like that's Danny Welbeck goal in 2015. That's the time we won. But in the FA Cup overall, you guys have the upper hand. So does that give you some confidence
It gives
that
me hope that it's a cup. So it's not a league where we relax. I'm banking on Amorim being the tactician and the players waking up on that day like they did for Liverpool.
okay?
The reason why I don't have too much certainty is where would the goal come out from for Manchester United? The goal now, it's more reliant on most likely Ahmad scoring because I believe everybody is going to play their full squad. I don't think anybody will want to mix up between the big teams. So I
Okay.
think Ahmad being the goal scorer and Oisland just being there like the normal games, just be idle and keep running up and down. So Saliba might have a calm
Yeah.
defense, maybe. Um, Ahmad coming in. So the only smart thing for Arteta now is to actually not put. I don't know who's plays your left back. Maybe Calfori.
It might be
If it's Calfori,
Calafiori this
Calfori will
one. Yeah.
probably attack and he'll probably go forward and attack. But I think if he plays that person to sit more on the defense with Ahmad than going forward all the time, then you probably will block more. Ahmad won't be that much of a threat
Yes. So
from that.
basically, I was going to link anyway. So your danger man right now for your team, your danger man is Ahmad.
Yeah,
Okay. So
in
that's the
terms
person
of
that we should be
scoring,
worried.
in terms of scoring.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of like controlling the game, the more dangerous person is Bruno. Is the one that will display the pass. So it depends on who is passing, who is there and stuff. So normal, I believe Ateta will go for choking the midfield and mounting pressure. So most likely we
That's
are
not
going
it
to
that we know.
more we are going to try and be compact defensively.
I don't. They
So
didn't.
the
It didn't
good
choke
hope that
the.
we
It didn't choke the midfield the last time we met. So I don't think
no,
it's
no,
going to choke the
like
midfield now.
pressure us from like push us away from the midfield. We never had the midfield. We controlled the game a little bit at the first part, but most of it was in our own half.
But that's how you
And a
guys
few
play
times.
first half anyway. Like under Amorim so far, your first half you're playing it in your own half, and then in the
we
second
go
half
for
you
the we
bring in
go
you
for the
bring you
goal.
go for the jugular in the
We,
second
we
half.
don't have people up front. That's why we don't waste time. We try to control the game and make the opponent to relax before we take them.
And
So
we
that's what I'm thinking. But now that you guys don't have
a danger man. We don't
a
have a
danger
danger man.
man, the only person that I've seen that might is Martinelli, based on pace And based on the fact that, but the problem is that I think it's Mazraoui that will be there, so it's going to be a tough one beating Mazraoui. So that's where the game will be. So it's looking like game that will probably be decided by
Penalties.
either penalties. I see Man U like stealing the win. If Arsenal is going to steal the win, it's going to be from your voodoo things.
What do you mean by voodoo things?
Voodoo things. You're
What?
cheating, you're
What cheating?
cheating.
What? Give us an example of how we cheat. Just say you're scared of set piece, and it's not.
Set pieces
Yes,
or
it's not
scoring
voodoo
corners.
thing.
That's,
It's
that's
not my
the only
fault.
thing
It's
I
not my
see.
fault that your new manager decided to sack
But
your set piece coach and says assistant should be the
we are
coaching
there.
man.
We are ready. You
Okay.
can't see. It won't happen twice.
Yeah, I hope it happens twice because I'm a bit worried because of the way we're performing. We have no danger man. Our forward play is dead. We're just playing sideways, backwards. They're holding on to the ball too much. They're delaying too much. I used to think that Onana was the chief delayer, the guy that delays the most. But Arsenal guys are like, they might even take 2 minutes to go and take a corner
It
kick.
might
It's crazy.
it may just be your mentality for the season, like the coaching this thing, right? Just waste time, no need to push more attack and all those stuff. Like score one or score two, and then let's just conserve energy because we have a lot of games going on, right?
And they have a thing
That could
squad.
be the plan.
All right. So
But then it could backfire.
yeah, I hope it doesn't because I don't want to face you in run of play podcast where if you guys win, I'm not looking forward to that. In terms of let's say if you want to your predicted starting 11, who do you think is going to be like which players are going to start that you think?
Mm, I think I'm tempted to say Zegzi might start, but I'm not too sure with what happened.
So let's do
But
from
in
the
this,
goalkeeper like the first
or
11.
from goalkeeper, it would
Yes.
probably be if he wants to win the match, Onana. If he doesn't want to win the match, then that's Maiwa that was in the post. So I think Onana. I'll give is that center backs that I don't know what he's going to mix up because he might want to play Malaysia if he doesn't see the game. Like he might want to mix it up with a second 11, maybe one or twos. But I think if I were to choose a starting lineup, I would just put the same starting lineup as I put more of Mazraoui. I'll put Mazraoui delete and what's his name? And
Johnny Evans.
Mazraoui delete
I'm
and
joking.
I would
Lisandro.
say
Lisandro
no.
Martinez played well, no? You don't play Lisandro Martinez.
Now play like Mazraoui on the wing back, right wing back. Then the three centre backs would be delete the same people that played
And
because
Maguire.
there's no other option. Lisandro and this and Maguire. But I will have the mindset of subbing delete in the second half
Okay.
because I think he's a little bit a shaky part on our defense. Maguire is overconfident like he's Maguire, but other than that, the lead is a little bit shaky. It gives me the vibes of Phil Jones or Lindelof. Those kind
Yeah.
of we try to put ourselves in every situation, but might not cover it properly.
Yeah.
So I think Euro can come in for him. So I think that's what I'm thinking. He might start Euro ahead of Delete. You understand?
Yeah.
And then play those four guys, Dalo, because we don't have anybody on the left, except if he pushes Dalo up front and then play Malaysia. Then in the center, I would want to see Ericsson is not fast enough. So I prefer to play
Maino.
Kobe, the same lineup, Kobe, Bruno, and I kind of like Zegzi with his runs, like he helps in the midfield. But
Please
the
play
problem is that when
Zexi.
Zegzi is playing, it's difficult on the attack. When he starts, it's difficult for us in the attack. Like we barely get too much chances. But when he comes in as a sub, he creates that dimension of energy and pressures that defense, which I think Holland does not do perfectly. Holland makes the run, but doesn't do a perfect like pressure up on the defense. Zexit does more of pressure up on the defense and kind of causes them to do errors or something like that.
Yeah.
But Holland will just make runs for you to give him pass, not pressuring the defense. While if Holland plays, the defense feels more like safe, just staying with
We,
him
we,
because
we like
most
safe.
times he
We
won't
like
run.
safe defense.
So I would like to see. I would like to start with maybe. I'll still give Hodgland because we need a striker.
Oh,
We
okay.
actually need a striker in that
Fair
box.
enough.
We need a striker. That's
Fair.
just the thing because the guy I don't know the Hodgland that can turn up that day. I just score
Fair.
like maybe two.
Yeah, if we are sleeping the
He
same way we're
he
sleeping
can
right now.
poach in and score some goals. So if they can take shots outside 18, there's more likely chance that Hodgland can rebound one or say something.
Please no
So that's
rebounds.
that's my squad. The same squad that played Liverpool
Oh,
should
okay.
play, but just a tweak
Zexy.
in the second half. Change Hodgland for Zexi and change the lead for Euro
No
like
Rashford.
very early on.
No Rashford.
Uh, Rashford would be good if he decides if he wants to play nine. That's the only place I would give him. I don't think he has that.
Yeah.
He has that game, that team connection to play that 11. So if you're going to play Rashford, then it's going to be like play Rashford on the right. It's easier for him to turn and pass to Bruno or somebody there. That way they'll connect and up and play Ahmad on the left. I would actually love to see him play Ahmad on the left. Let's see what it would be like. Like try Ahmad on the left and let Garnacho or Rashford be on the right. Let's see how it will be in the gameplay.
Fair enough.
And I think Garnacho being on the right will actually help because sorry,
On the
Rashford
left.
being on the right will actually help because he has that pace to go back and forth. So
Yeah,
he
it's going
could
to
use that
trouble
for a
whoever is
run
going to be on
and
the
the
right.
left wing.
Right. So for me, my predicted 11, or the 11 that I would prefer to see in a parallel universe, I know Arteta is going to probably play a similar team to um similar team to the one that played against Newcastle. Let's do what I think Arteta is going to do. So Raya in goal, is going to be Calafiori, which I don't want because whoever is on your right wing is going to enjoy. If it's Ahmad, is going to enjoy. If it's Rashford,
We
they're going to
want him.
enjoy. Exactly. So I would rather him play Miles Lewis Kelly because he had a good game. Play Miles, Gabriel, Saliba, and Timber on the right in our defense. The midfield of our strongest one that are not playing very well of Partey, Rice, Odegaard, but knowing Arteta, he's probably going to drop Rice or Odegaard and bring in Merino. So it'll probably be Partey, Merino, Odegaard for this one, and then bring in Rice because we don't really have anyone to drive the ball
Mourinho
forward in
is
the
not
second
that
half.
bad though.
Yeah, defensively he's good, but offensively, if he's forgetting that he's a number 8, because when he gets the ball in the box, he will bring it down and still pass backwards. Why don't you just turn and shoot? you know. So yeah, if we want to control the game, Merino is good to have. But I want us to win. So, but I'm sure it's going to start Merino because Merino did not even play the last game, and the front three is probably going to be people that don't know how to score, don't know how to dribble, don't know how to run. Anyways, it's going to be Trossard. I'm sure it'll be Trossard, Havertz, and Jesus. No, Martinelli, Havertz, and Jesus. It's not going to play. We bring Trossard from the bench because Trossard was horrible in the last game against Newcastle. So that's going to be my predicted 11. And what do you think the scoreline is going to be? Let's in the 90 minutes.
My heart. My heart is different. My heart says Man U will win. But I want to jinx it.
Okay.
Arsenal will win 1-0.
Look at this guy. And I'm going to stick with your scoreline. I'm going to stick with your scoreline 1-0. And
I
my
think
heart and my
1-0.
head says 1-0. 1-0. And if it's 1-1, no, let's take 1-0. And if I manage to get a penalty, I think Onana is going to have more fun in penalty than Raya. Because even the penalty against Salah, he went the right way. It seems to go the right way. It's just too slow.
I think he wanted to. The challenge was he wanted to slap the ball. So I think if he had just gone just to block that place,
Yeah.
he would have touched the ball. He would have displaced that ball from entering.
He has
That's what I think.
more chances of saving penalties. So please let's win
He's picked up, bro.
in
He's picked
90.
up this season. He's
Yeah.
probably one of our top 3. Let me just say top 3 best players this season.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, and
You can
that is
sign him.
no, thank you very much. We already have one person that his job is just to distribute. We are okay. That's short distributor. We don't want short distributors, please.
He will
Thank
help
you
you
very
waste
much.
time.
No, we
And
are
he can do quite
we
well.
are doing very well. We are getting yellow cards from from wasting. Well, thank you, Jude, for joining me in this preview,
You're
and I hope
welcome.
that your prediction comes true, so that in Run
No.
of Play podcast, I can
No.
have a field day in our next session.
The
But
one will be on the right.
if you guys win, just know that you're not going to see me for the next 2 weeks.
So what will happen is we will win on penalties so that you can still see you.
Okay,
That's
okay.
perfect.
Okay then. Well, thank you guys for joining and listening to us today. Please press the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new or yet to do so, and also subscribe to Run of Play podcast on YouTube at Run of Play Pod. I will leave the information in the description below. And until next time, I'm going to say stay safe and take care. Come on, you Gunners, and F off you, United.
Glory, glory, Man United.
Psst, psst. Oi, subscribe. Press subscribe. Thank you.